Question 1. The Indian Council of Social Science Research, ICSSR, functions under which ministry? Option A. Ministry of Science and Technology. Option B. Ministry of Education. Option C. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Option D. Ministry of Culture. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is Ministry of Education. The ICSSR is an autonomous organization that was established in 1969 by the Government of India to promote research in social sciences in the country. It functions under the Ministry of Education. Question 2. India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, was built at which shipyard? Option A. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders, Mumbai. Option B. Hindustan Shipyard, Vishakhapatnam. Option C. Kochi Shipyard Limited, Kochi. Option D. Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, Kolkata. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is Kochi Shipyard Limited, Kochi. INS Vikrant, India's first indigenously designed and built aircraft carrier, was constructed by Kochi Shipyard Limited in Kochi, Kerala. Question 3. The PM1E scheme is related to which of the following? Option A. Rural electrification. Option B. Public Wi-Fi networks. Option C. Direct benefit transfer for farmers. Option D. Women's safety. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is public Wi-Fi networks. The Prime Minister's Wi-Fi Access Network Interface, PM1E, scheme aims to proliferate public Wi-Fi hotspots across the country to boost digital inclusion. Question 4. The cheetahs reintroduced in India have been brought from which two countries? Option A. Kenya and Tanzania. Option B. South Africa and Botswana. Option C. Namibia and South Africa. Option D. Ethiopia and Kenya. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is Namibia and South Africa. As part of Project Cheetah, cheetahs have been translocated to Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh from Namibia and South Africa. Question 5. What is Kavach, which was seen in the news recently? Option A. An indigenously developed COVID-19 vaccine. Option B. A new cybersecurity protocol for government websites. Option C. An automatic train protection system. Option D. A coastal surveillance radar system. What's your guess? The correct answer is an automatic train protection system. Kavach is an indigenously developed automatic train protection (ATP) system by Indian Railways to enhance the safety of running trains. Question 6. The new Parliament building of India was constructed under which project? Option A. Smart Cities Mission. Option B. Central Vista Redevelopment Project. Option C. Project Parliamentum Novum. Option D. National Infrastructure Pipeline. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is Central Vista Redevelopment Project. The construction of the new Parliament building is a part of the Central Vista Redevelopment Project, which aims to revamp the Central Vista, India's central administrative area located near Raisina Hill, New Delhi. Question 7. The Gati Shakti National Master Plan is primarily focused on Option A, universal healthcare. Option B, digital education. Option C, infrastructure connectivity. Option D, financial inclusion. Now, take a moment to think about your answer. The correct answer is infrastructure connectivity. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan is a transformative approach for economic growth and sustainable development, driven by the engine of infrastructure connectivity. Question 8. Which of the following became the first private company in India to launch a rocket into space? Option A, Agnikul Cosmos. Option B, Pixar. Option C, Bellatrix Aerospace. Option D, Skyroot Aerospace. Easy to answer, try to answer. The correct answer is Skyroot Aerospace. Skyroot Aerospace, a Hyderabad-based startup, made history by launching India's first privately developed rocket, Vikram S, in November 2022. Question 9. The Dhoni Polo Airport, inaugurated recently, is located in which state? Option A, Arunachal Pradesh. Option B, Sikkim. Option C, Nagaland. Option D, Manipur. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is Arunachal Pradesh. Dhoni Polo Airport is a new greenfield airport in Hollongi, serving Itanagar, the capital city of Arunachal Pradesh. Question 10. The novel, Tomb of Sand, which won the International Booker Prize 2022, was originally written in which Indian language? Option A, Bengali. Option B, Hindi. Option C, Tamil. Option D, Malayalam. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is Hindi. Originally titled Ret Samadhi, the novel was written by Geetanjali Shri in Hindi. It was the first book in any Indian language to win the International Booker Prize. Question 11. Which Indian city was declared the country's first Water Plus city under the Swachh Sarvekshan 2021? Option A, Surat. Option B, Pune. Option C, Indore. Option D, Mysore. What's your guess? The correct answer is Indore. Indore, Madhya Pradesh, achieved the tag of a Water Plus city for maintaining cleanliness in rivers and drains under its administration. Question 12. The James Webb Space Telescope is a collaborative mission between NASA, ISRO, and which other space agency? Option A, ISRO, India. Option B, Roscosmos, Russia. Option C, JAXA, Japan. Option D, ISSE, Canada. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is CSA, Canada. The James Webb Space Telescope is an international collaboration between NASA, the European Space Agency, ESA, and the Canadian Space Agency, ISSE. Question 13. The concept of Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, CBAM, is a proposal by which entity? Option A, World Trade Organization. Option B, European Union. Option C, United Nations. Option D, G20. Easy to answer, try to answer. The correct answer is European Union. CBAM is a climate measure proposed by the European Union that will put a carbon price on imports of certain goods from outside the EU. Question 14. What is the primary objective of the National Green Hydrogen Mission? Option A. To make India a global hub for green hydrogen production and export. Option B. To mandate the use of hydrogen in all public transport. Option C. To replace all fossil fuel power plants with hydrogen plants. Option D. To fund research in cold fusion technology. Now, take a moment to think about your answer. The correct answer is to make India a global hub for green hydrogen production and export. The National Green Hydrogen Mission aims to facilitate demand creation, production, utilization, and export of green hydrogen and its derivatives. Question 15. Which article of the Indian Constitution was in the news regarding the appointment of the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioners? Option A. Article 370. Option B. Article 356. Option C. Article 324. Option D. Article 142. What's your guess? The correct answer is Article 324. Article 324 of the Constitution vests the superintendence, direction and control of elections in the Election Commission. The process of their appointment has been a subject of recent Supreme Court rulings. Question 16. The term AUKUS, often in the news, is a trilateral security pact among which countries? Option A. Australia, United Kingdom, United States. Option B. America, UK, Singapore. Option C. Australia, Ukraine, United States. Option D. ASEAN, UK, United States. Now, take a moment to think about your answer. The correct answer is Australia, United Kingdom, United States. AUKUS is a trilateral security pact between Australia, the United Kingdom, and the United States for the Indo-Pacific region. Question 17. India's first Amrit Sarovar was inaugurated in which state as part of a mission to rejuvenate water bodies? Option A. Gujarat. Option B. Rajasthan. Option C. Uttar Pradesh. Option D. Madhya Pradesh. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. The first Amrit Sarovar was inaugurated in Rampur, Uttar Pradesh. The mission aims to develop and rejuvenate 75 water bodies in each district of the country. Question 18. The Vande Bharat Express trains are manufactured at which facility in India? Option A. Rail Coach Factory, Kapurthala. Option B. Integral Coach Factory, Chennai. Option C. Modern Coach Factory, Raebareli. Option D. Rail Wheel Factory, Bengaluru. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is Integral Coach Factory, Chennai. The Vande Bharat Express, also known as Train 18, is a semi-high-speed, intercity, electric multiple-unit train operated by Indian Railways, designed and manufactured by the Integral Coach Factory, ICF, in Chennai. Question 19. The Right to Repair framework, recently introduced in India, primarily aims to: Option A. Provide free repair services for all electronic goods. Option B. Empower consumers to repair their own devices and prevent e-waste. Option C. Set up government-owned repair shops in every district. Option D. Ban the sale of non-repairable electronic products. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is empower consumers to repair their own devices and prevent e-waste. The Right to Repair framework aims to empower consumers by allowing them to repair their devices and have access to spare parts, thereby reducing e-waste and promoting sustainability. Question 20. Which operation was launched by the Government of India to evacuate its citizens from Sudan? Option A. Operation Ganga. Option B. Operation Kaveri. Option C. Operation Devi Shakti. Option D. Operation Dost. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is Operation Kaveri. Operation Kaveri was the code name for the Indian Armed Forces mission to evacuate Indian citizens from the conflict-ridden country of Sudan in 2023. Question 21. The Sangeet Natak Akademi Award is the highest national recognition in which field? Option A. Literature. Option B. Science and Technology. Option C. Performing Arts. Option D. Sports. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is Performing Arts. The Sangeet Natak Akademi Award is the highest Indian recognition given to practicing artists, gurus and scholars in the field of performing arts like music, dance, and drama. Question 22. The unicorn status for a startup refers to a valuation of over. Option A. $100 million. Option B. $500 million. Option C. $1 billion. Option D. $10 billion. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is $1 billion. In business, a unicorn is a privately held startup company with a current valuation of $1 billion United States dollars or more. The term has been frequently used in the context of India's booming startup ecosystem. Question 23. India's presidency of the G20 in 2023 was held under the theme. Option A. Recover Together, Recover Stronger. Option B. Realizing Opportunities of the 21st Century for All. Option C. One Earth, One Family, One Future. Option D. Building Consensus for a Fair and Sustainable Development. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is One Earth, One Family, One Future. The theme for India's G20 presidency is Vasudhaiva Kutumbam, or One Earth, One Family, One Future, drawn from the ancient Sanskrit text of the Maha-Upanishad. Question 24. The digital rupee, a-rupee, launched by the RBI, is a type of. Option A. Cryptocurrency. Option B. Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. Option C. Mobile Wallet. Option D. Stablecoin. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. The a-rupee is a central bank digital currency, CBDC. It is a digital form of the Indian rupee, issued by the Reserve Bank of India as legal tender. Question 25. Which Indian film song won the Oscar for Best Original Song at the 95th Academy Awards? Option A. Jai Ho from Slumdog Millionaire. Option B. Natu Natu from RRR. Option C. Chaya Chaya from Dil Se. Option D. Ghar Mo Pardesiya from Kalank. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is Natu Natu from RRR. The song, Natu Natu, from the film RRR made history by winning the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 2023. Question 26. The Basic Structure Doctrine of the Indian Constitution was established by the Supreme Court in which landmark case? Option A. Golaknath vs. State of Punjab. Option B. Menka Gandhi vs. Union of India. Option C. Kesavananda Bharti vs. State of Kerala. Option D. Manerva Mills vs. Union of India. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is Kesavananda Bharti vs. State of Kerala. The Kesavananda Bharti case, 1973, is a landmark decision where the Supreme Court ruled that the Parliament's power to amend the Constitution is not unlimited and it cannot alter the basic structure of the Constitution. Question 27. The FAME 2 scheme by the Indian government is aimed at promoting what? Option A. Faster adoption of agricultural technology. Option B. Faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles. Option C. Financial assistance for medical education. Option D. Funding for archaeological missions and explorations. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles. The FAME, Faster Adoption and Manufacturing of Electric Vehicles, scheme's second phase, FAME 2, aims to encourage the adoption of electric and hybrid vehicles by offering upfront incentives. Question 28. What is the primary purpose of the Samarth scheme launched by the Ministry of Textiles? Option A. To provide financial aid to weavers. Option B. To promote textile exports. Option C. To provide skill development and capacity building in the textile sector. Option D. To set up new textile parks. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is to provide skill development and capacity building in the textile sector. The Samarth scheme is a demand-driven and placement-oriented skilling program to incentivize and supplement the efforts of the industry in creating jobs in the organized textile and related sectors. Question 29. The term blue bugging, recently seen in the news, refers to Option A. A new species of marine insect. Option B. A method of hacking Bluetooth-enabled devices. Option C. An environmental campaign to clean oceans. Option D. A software bug affecting financial transactions. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is a method of hacking Bluetooth-enabled devices. Blue bugging is a form of hacking that lets attackers access a Bluetooth discoverable device and all its features, posing a significant cybersecurity risk. Question 30. The Sagar Mala project is a Government of India initiative for Option A. Development of inland waterways. Option B. Connecting all major cities with high-speed rail. Option C. Port-led development. Option D. Interlinking of rivers. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is port-led development. The Sagar Mala program aims to promote port-led development in the country by harnessing India's 7,500 kilometers long coastline, 14,500 kilometers of potentially navigable waterways and strategic location on key international maritime trade routes. Question 31. Which state became the first in India to launch its own climate change mission? Option A. Kerala. Option B. Maharashtra. Option C. Karnataka. Option D. Tamil Nadu. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu became the first state to launch its own climate change mission to make the state climate smart by building a climate resilient society. Question 32. The Parakram Divas is celebrated to commemorate the birth anniversary of which national icon? Option A. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Option B. Subhas Chandra Bose. Option C. Bhagat Singh. Option D. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now, take a moment to think about your answer. The correct answer is Subhas Chandra Bose. The Government of India declared January 23, the birth anniversary of Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose, as Parakram Divas, Day of Valor, to honor his selfless service to the nation. Question 33. The Quad is a strategic security dialogue between Australia, India, Japan, and which other country? Option A. United Kingdom. Option B. France. Option C. South Korea. Option D. United States. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is United States. The Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, QSD, commonly known as the Quad, is a strategic security dialogue between Australia, India, Japan, and the United States. Question 34. The One Nation, One Ration Card scheme aims to ensure. Option A. A uniform price for all food grains across India. Option B. Distribution of the same type of food grains in all states. Option C. Portability of food security benefits for migrant workers. Option D. Digital-only ration cards for all citizens. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is portability of food security benefits for migrant workers. The scheme allows beneficiaries, especially migrant workers, to claim their entitled subsidized food grains from any fair price shop, FPS, in the country using their existing ration card. Question 35. The term greenwashing refers to. Option A. A process to purify industrial wastewater. Option B. Planting trees along highways. Option C. Misleading claims about the environmental benefits of a product or company. Option D. Investing only in renewable energy stocks. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is misleading claims about the environmental benefits of a product or company. Greenwashing is the practice of making false, misleading, or unsubstantiated claims about the environmental friendliness of a product, service, or company's operations. Question 36. The Dadasaheb Phalke Award is India's highest honor in the field of. Option A. Cinema. Option B. Literature. Option C. Classical music. Option D. Sports. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is cinema. The Dadasaheb Phalke Award is presented annually at the National Film Awards ceremony by the Directorate of Film Festivals for lifetime contribution to Indian cinema. Question 37. What is Digi Yatra, launched by the Ministry of Civil Aviation? Option A unified payment interface for all travel bookings. Option B, a project for providing Wi-Fi on all flights. Option C, a biometric boarding system using facial recognition technology. Option D, a government portal for booking pilgrimage tours. Do you know the answer? The correct answer is a biometric boarding system using facial recognition technology. Digi Yatra is a project conceived to achieve contactless, seamless processing of passengers at airports, based on facial recognition technology, FRT. Question 38. The preamble to the Indian Constitution was amended by which Constitutional Amendment Act? Option A, 44th Amendment Act. Option B, 42nd Amendment Act. Option C, 61st Amendment Act. Option D, 73rd Amendment Act. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is 42nd Amendment Act. The preamble has been amended only once, by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976, which added 3 new words, socialist, secular, and integrity. Question 39. The SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, summit in 2023 was hosted by which country? Option A, China. Option B, Russia. Option C, India. Option D, Uzbekistan. Now, take a moment to think about your answer. The correct answer is India. India hosted the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, summit in 2023 in a virtual format. Question 40. The Swamitwa scheme launched by the government is related to Option A, providing health insurance to all senior citizens. Option B, offering scholarships for students in vocational training. Option C, mapping rural inhabited lands using drones. Option D, promoting women's self-help groups. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is mapping rural inhabited lands using drones. SVAMITVA is a central sector scheme aimed at providing property cards, record of rights, to property owners in rural areas by mapping land parcels using drone technology. Question 41. Which committee is associated with the reform of India's criminal justice system? Option A, Malimat Committee. Option B, Narasimham Committee. Option C, Kasturirangan Committee. Option D, Sachar Committee. What's your guess? The correct answer is Malimat Committee. The Malimat Committee was constituted to suggest reforms in the criminal justice system. Recent new criminal law bills have brought its recommendations back into focus. Question 42. India's Look East policy was upgraded to Act East policy under which Prime Minister? Option A, P.V. Narasimha Rao. Option B, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Option C, Manmohan Singh. Option D, Narendra Modi. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is Narendra Modi. The Look East policy, which focused on ASEAN countries, was upgraded to the Act East policy by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government in 2014 to include a more proactive and action-oriented approach with a wider geographic scope. Question 43. What is the Chandrayaan-3 mission's primary objective? Option A. To orbit the Moon and study its atmosphere. Option B. To bring back lunar soil samples to Earth. Option C. To demonstrate a safe and soft landing on the lunar surface. Option D. To establish a permanent human settlement on the Moon. Easy to answer. Try to answer. The correct answer is to demonstrate a safe and soft landing on the lunar surface. The primary objective of Chandrayaan-3 was to successfully demonstrate a soft landing on the Moon's south polar region and conduct in situ scientific experiments using a lander and a rover. Question 44. The Goods and Services Tax (GST) was introduced in India through which constitutional amendment? Option A. 99th Amendment. Option B. 100th Amendment. Option C. 101st Amendment. Option D. 102nd Amendment. What's your guess? The correct answer is 101st Amendment. The Goods and Services Tax was introduced in India from the 1st of July 2017 through the implementation of the 101st Amendment of the Constitution of India. Question 45. The Khelo India Youth Games is an initiative to: Option A. Promote indigenous sports in rural areas. Option B. Identify and nurture sporting talent at the grassroots level. Option C. Build sports infrastructure in metropolitan cities. Option D. Organize professional sports leagues. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is identify and nurture sporting talent at the grassroots level. The Khelo India Youth Games are the annual national-level multidisciplinary grassroots games in India held for two categories, namely under 17 years school students and under 21 college students. Question 46. The National Education Policy 2020 replaced which previous policy? Option A. National Policy on Education, 1968. Option B. National Policy on Education, 1986. Option C. National Curriculum Framework, 2005. Option D. Right to Education Act, 2009. Now, take a moment to think about your answer. The correct answer is National Policy on Education, 1986. The National Education Policy 2020 replaced the National Policy on Education of 1986. It is the first education policy of the 21st century in India. Question 47. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, IBC, was enacted in which year to consolidate laws relating to insolvency resolution? Option A. 2014. Option B. 2016. Option C. 2018. Option D. 2019. Now, take a moment to think about your answer. The correct answer is 2016. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, 2016, IBC, is the bankruptcy law of India which seeks to create a single law for insolvency and bankruptcy. Question 48. Which of the following is not one of the languages in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution? Option A, Sanskrit. Option B, Nepali. Option C, Bodo. Option D, English. What's your guess? The correct answer is English. The 8th schedule lists the official languages of the Republic of India. While English is one of the 2 official languages of the Union government, it is not listed in the 8th schedule. Question 49. The PM Kusum scheme is designed to help farmers in which area? Option A, crop insurance. Option B, installation of solar pumps and grid-connected solar power plants. Option C, access to microcredit. Option D, organic farming certification. Let's see if you can get this one. The correct answer is installation of solar pumps and grid-connected solar power plants. The Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Utthan Mahabhiyan PM Kusum scheme is aimed at ensuring energy security for farmers in India, along with honoring India's commitment to increase the share of installed capacity of electric power from non-fossil fuel sources. Question 50. The Atal Tunnel, the world's longest highway tunnel above 10,000 feet, connects Manali to which valley? Option A, Kangra Valley. Option B, Kullu Valley. Option C, Lahaul and Spiti Valley. Option D, Parvati Valley. What's your guess? The correct answer is Lahaul and Spiti Valley. The Atal Tunnel provides all-weather connectivity to the Lahaul and Spiti Valley in Himachal Pradesh, which used to be cut off for about 6 months every year during the winter.